I've got Ravage in 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, no! Fuck!
I'ma kill you. Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed.
If they should be able to still find us, potentially Hanskin is there. Can he save Era? He picks him up in the snowball. They might be able to turn it straight across Pasha. They're looking for Solo here. No one blinks forward. Can he bring down Era? Yes, he can. Yes, he will. Gets the kill onto the Spectre. Pasha moving forward with the BKB, but now he's got to turn and run. Hanskin's coming in. Look at the burst here with the light. They'll find Pasha. Killing spree here for no one. 3 dead on the moment on the side of NLP. They've still got a buyback available. Spectre. Can they bring that Hanskin? Jonas down high. Gets his brown to no one. Hanskin hanging around, but now these hex onto Jonas around the snowball. Onto the Queen of Pain. But they do have the damage. Hanskin has got the unticked down him. Pop the Glimmer Cave, trying to turn it back. Goes to the high ground, make a kill streak now for the Doom. No one blinks forward with the scream. The Spell's going to be there. Jonas and family for the TPO. Nice. Can't say no, they haven't. He gets himself out.
Dear God, man.
Oh man, 4 down on the side of NIP.
By the way, Envy, do you know what that is?
It is a computer. I mean, laptop.
I got a laptop. I got a laptop. Sorry, I have to
And
do
you could actually win that.
Hi, I hereby want to accept the challenge set for me by Sing Sing. Any return, I want to challenge Jess, Draskell, and Big Daddy, and of course I'm talking about the ALS Ice Water Bucket Challenge. It's gonna be very cool. Challenge accepted. God, I can't believe I'm doing this. And there's also people watching on the other side of the balcony. It sucks. Fucking cool.
But I mean, I think that they're very good, aren't they? But why does Arteezy keep getting killed?
I don't know. Mum. I don't know.
Asking hard-hitting
questions. Yeah.
I mean, if you are going to do lots and lots of casting,
Yeah.
I don't think you should have lots and lots of out-of-date beer.
No.
This one is not out of date.
Don't worry, Mum.
This is the only one. This one will work.
Yeah.
But I
Why did they go back in? Invoker, why do you go back in like that? That's the stupidest defense. We just said defend. Don't run out like headless chickens. Oh my god, my cores are retard. Idiotic. Idiotic.
Your top tower is under attack.
Well, I have breast cancer. I had hasn't spread. It will take a while to recover from it, starting on chemo on Thursday. And yeah, that will take a while. No, not a Swedish hospital. I'll be in the Netherlands. My brother will go with me on the Thursday. We're gonna try a cold cap treatment, which means that I have to have my head in basically in an ice cap. And there's 33% chance that I will be able to keep some of my hair. And it's not guaranteed. I got a note saying that I wasn't home when they wanted to deliver flowers, and they delivered flowers today, and it was actually the biggest set of flowers we've ever seen. I barely could carry it, it's covering the whole hallway.
Get back, get back, get back.
And they're from Valve. It's actually Gavin.
Gavin.
Holy shit. That's so cute.
MVP, particularly March, has said it, Complexity have said it, and I think CDEC have said it as well. They're playing with no fear, and those three kind of shining examples for that kind of play.
To be honest, everybody is playing without fear apart from EG. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
That was a good one. I liked it.
I'm going to give it 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's actually quite decent. Thank you.
I thought that was pretty punny. That's pretty good. Winter's still sitting there thinking, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What was the joke about? Wait, fear, EG?
Welcome back to week number 2 of Dream League Season 5. I'm here with 2 of the champions of the Kiev Major.
Welcome, Sheever.
Thank you. I'm looking very much forward to the finals, just like everybody here, I would assume.
Over the last 4 years, Joreen van der Heijden, better known to her fans as Sheever, has built a reputation as one of Dota's preeminent commentators.
I'm dominating the panel here.
As one of the few women in the scene, she worked hard to win over fans with her deep knowledge of the game, relatable personality, and sense of humor. But last year, it was in her life outside of the game that she faced her biggest challenge yet.
He did beat about the bush. He said, "You have breast cancer."
Yeah, that was a tough one to take. Yeah.
Everything just changes in an instant.
Yeah. It's just like that. When I told people, I was still sitting with the doctor, and he had to sometimes go out because obviously a lot needs to be arranged in terms of which doctors I'm gonna talk to and when and what and stuff. So, on hindsight, I think that's a tactic so that he gives us some time to just, you know, breathe and think about it and let it actually sink in. And that's when I WhatsApped Owen and my friends and family. Days obviously to accept it more myself. Actually, my first reaction was to not go public at all. It's like, well, you know, cancer, nobody talks about cancer ever.
When she got the diagnosis, she was already very concerned with her fans, and she didn't know exactly if she wanted to tell.
I know, I was always one that's very difficult to accept help. And that's actually a big thing, because I'm doing everything by myself. I lived by myself before. I don't need anybody else to help me out with that.
And of course, myself and my other sister, we were like, the more support, the better.
I actually had a conversation about it with my older sister. She said, you've allowed people to be there for you when you were having good times and when you were on your best. Why not allow them to also be there for you when you're at your worst and when you're heading for bad times? And that was actually the reason that I decided, well, that's kind of true.
The whole Dota community rallied around her. The outpouring of support was enormous when she got all those letters and just the care packages. It was just great because it was so much more than we could have given her, you know? Yeah, and she deserved that.
Hallo. Ik had wel zin in wat hartigs.
It's nice to talk English for Owen's sake. That is.
No, speak Dutch. Speak Dutch. It's better. Because then when the video goes out and it has translations, everyone's going, oh, well, Owen understands the Dutch. You know? But keep speaking Dutch.
How has the relationship with Owen been a support for her and for your family?
So meaningful. Oh, that we are in the shadow with what Owen means for her.
Of course, she has her ups and downs. And he is always there when she's down.
How did the walks to the hospital, how did you deal with that?
Oh, it's so challenging. Having to walk.
Oh, come on, be serious.
All my life, I've been... I like to sit on my chair and play PC games. Going outdoors was traumatic.
Oh, Owen has been a lifesaver. Imagine having cancer and then having someone there to just help you with everything, help you emotionally, just be there for you. That's Owen.
Were you never worried?
Sure, but at the same time, I was more focused on the fact that it's going to be okay. You know, worrying, for me at least, doesn't really help anyone. I mean, would you rather that I was more visibly worried each time we went to the doctors? Surely not. Surely rather I was more optimistic.
Yeah, I appreciate that, actually.
Yeah. You know, it's a horrible situation to be in, but it's not going to stop you doing everything that you want to do. And somehow you were sort of able to make sure that didn't sort of put a dent in your attitude to working, to life, and just making sure that you were still able to get to where you wanted to be, where you dreamed to be. So, you know, I'm really proud of you. Really.
You're lucky to have each other.
We know.
Even though she makes it look incredibly easy, there are definitely a lot of parts of going through something like cancer that are really not easy at all, and you can't underestimate like how bad some of the periods have been for her, and just how how well she's taken it as a trooper.
Journey, I actually had so much support from everybody that the importance of sharing it actually came out. It was, a really big silver lining. I've been writing a blog, obviously, and I talk a lot about silver linings, and this is definitely the biggest one, I think.
This was the first time, Owen, that you've seen the piece, and you obviously mean a lot, not just to her, but to her entire family. So what has this journey been like for you?
It's obviously been a long one and a hard one with, as I sort of said in the piece, a lot of sort of downs that the community's not going to hear about. It's not going to be something that you really want to talk about publicly. Obviously, she does an amazing job at noting down everything in her blog. But to sort of reflect on how it was back then to how it's now, it's just been an amazing journey, I feel, for me and Sheev in terms of the support that the community's given, the people that work around us have given us as well, our colleagues, our friends. We, in a sort of sense, and even though it's a horrible situation, we were fortunate enough to be in the position that we are, and there are a lot of other people out there who obviously aren't as lucky in that sense, and I think, as Sheev says, there is a lot of support out there for other people that I do hope people get, because there's always someone that cares about you, no matter if it's you or if it's someone that that's suffering from cancer or any other disease. There's always people out there who want to hear and are always there to help. And as I said, we're just surrounded by amazing people that were, our beck and call, ready to help and ready to talk to either of us whenever we wanted.
And I know that this was a little over a year ago that you were diagnosed. Can you give us an update on where your health is today?
Right now, the hot flashes still suck. Other than that, in December, I'm on the waiting list, and in December I hope to be getting my second boob, so that will be a good one. And then I'm on hormone therapy, which is basically a pill every day and a jab every month that removes any estrogen from my body. So that will go on for another 4 years. And after that, it is basically roll the dice, see if it comes back or not, and hope that it doesn't. And the odds are in my favor, so that's at least something. Yeah, so it's not done yet, but it's definitely so much better than it was last year.
And now here you are. You've gathered some of your closest friends and everyone out in the bowl who is here for you too. What does that mean?
It's been, it's been so crazy, because I feel very fortunate that I have a lot of close friends, a lot of good people that can have my back. Like if I have a hot flash during a panel segment, Nahaz will pick it up and talk for a minute longer. No matter how many people say, "Stop talking, Nahaz," he'll continue talking until he sees that I've put that fan down and I'm ready to go again. And that, it's something small, but it makes all the difference to me. And even if it's one person from around the world that sends me a message via either Twitter or any kind of social media thing, it might seem to them that it's a small thing, like, hey, if you ever need anything, let me know. And somewhere you both know that you'll never need anything. But at the same time, saying that actually makes a big difference, because just knowing that there's people there that have your back, like, it doesn't matter if it's a fan somewhere or a distant relative or anybody that's very close to you. It's just having it said out loud, it makes all the difference in the world.
In a way.
And that is important. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one that is going through hard times. And I think it's very important that people that go through hard times, there's a lot of people that go through hard times, and it's okay to talk about it. And it's okay, for example, for me, it was very important to know it's okay to cry at some point, as long as you can then move on, try to put it behind you, and focus on some silver linings. There's always some, I've learned.
I know I speak for everyone watching right now. We are so thankful that you're here today. You are
This piece would have looked very different otherwise.
You are a kick-ass Dota host and caster. You are so good at what you do, and you're an incredible human being.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thank you.